Hello everyone. My name is Abhilasha Patel and we are hosting a live session today that is study in the UK clinic. If you're planning to study in the UK and looking forward for your application for September 2026, you are at the right place. We help students for applications, visa guidance and many more. In these sessions, we will guide you step by steps about your all the doubts about the studying abroad. We go live every week to clear updates regarding the admissions guidance. Just to be very transparent, we don't charge any service fees for the UK University's admissions support. Our guidance is completely free. We have Azaz sir from Birmingham.
Hello, everyone.
So, sir, today I'm going to ask you a few questions regarding about the latest question about the nursing.
Okay, Abhilasha, thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Obviously, as we promised, we're going to attend this session every week, 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, to entertain Indian students who would like to pursue their higher education in UK. The goal is for this live session is to educate people about UK courses, entry requirements, scholarship opportunities, and most importantly, career opportunities. What available for in general for Indian students, what they can do if they complete a course in the UK. So it's not necessarily just about course structures or entry requirements. It's pretty much more about what career opportunities available and what career options available as well. I mean, like in terms of you know like different professions. So the
Hmm.
goal is to discuss those different professions and and how to get into those profession. So
Hmm.
for today, we, as you said, like you have choose a very specific area with nursing, which is very popular among international students, not necessarily from India, all over the world, and also there is a high demand for nursing graduate in the UK. So I
Hmm.
think the career, the job opportunities for international students are really high. So if if anyone wanted to study or build a career in this industry, nursing industry, I think this is for them and they can learn a lot of things from this live session. So yes, you can
Yes.
ask the relevant questions. We can take any questions during the live session as well. So if anyone wants to ask anything about nursing or nursing career in the UK and how to study nursing in the UK, we are able to answer all your queries hopefully. If we I mean, like, if you are confused about but anything you don't understand, you can also book a counseling session with us after the live session as well. So the link
Yes.
for this booking this session will be available in the comment section. You can book this live session during the weekend as well. So feel free to reach out and book a session as well if you are not quite clear about anything, and if we don't answer your specific queries as well.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So my first question is, what are the benefits of studying nursing in the UK?
I think I have pretty much explained earlier, like, but the key benefit I would say,
Hmm.
obviously, it's a high demand for nursing graduates in the UK.
Hmm.
There are not many nurses available within this country, and that is why they are
Okay.
heavily rely on international nurse. Therefore anyone who's studying nursing in UK university, they are pretty much getting the job within the 3 4 months or within the 6 months of their graduation. So
Hmm.
this is where studying nursing could be a life-changing opportunities for any international students. Whereas if you study any other courses in the UK, you will get in job opportunities, or you might get sponsorship opportunities as well. But nursing has always better chances of getting sponsorship because National Health Service, known as NHS, is one of the largest provider of medicine. I mean, provider of medical provider of in not only in the UK. It is one of the everybody knows about NHS, how big they are and how good I'm not talking about the service. I mean, like in terms of service, they're also good, but recently they're not quite up to the mark because of they don't have the capacity to serve all the people. But this NHS is one of the largest organization, I would say. So this NHS requires thousand nurses every year, and they don't have enough nurses they can recruit within the UK. Therefore, as I said, they're relying on heavily on international nurses, nurses coming from Nigeria, nurses coming from Philippines. Also, I can see a lot of Indian nurses are coming to the UK just to settle their career in the UK as well. So if you study nursing in the UK, you have better opportunities to settle in the UK, get sponsorship from NHS, and that is where I think not only NHS, there are also private uh, hospitals available, private organization available. Because, as I say, NHS is one of the larger organization, but they don't have the good reputation right now because they don't have the capacity to serve all the population. Therefore, a lot of people relying on private healthcare. Therefore, demand for nursing in private healthcare also rising. So I
Okay.
think you have a great opportunity, not in NHS, also in private healthcare. If you study nursing in UK, whether it's MSc nursing or whether it's BSc nursing, you have a great potential ahead.
Yes. Okay. So my second question is about GNM. Okay. So can GNM students can apply for the nursing course in the UK?
So GNM, you are referring to a GNM diploma from
Yes.
India, right?
Yes,
Yes.
from India.
Yeah. So it's basically recognized by Indian Medical Nursing Council, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, any students, so any diploma nurse from India who has a GNM diploma, right? They can practice in the UK as a qualified nurse, but they have to meet the anti requirements of National uh, Midwifery Council, Nursing and Midwifery Council, which is NMC. So they have to get the NMC registration first to work in the UK, and to
Okay.
get the NMC registration, they have to follow some procedures. So if I go in detail, I have to go through a lot of sections step by step. For I think we will cover this part in our next question as well, how to get registration from NMC. But in
Okay.
general, if you are a GM's, if you have a GNM diploma from India, yes, you can practice in the UK. Considering the fact you have to get the NMC registration, also you can get a UK degree as well. You can get a UK bachelor degree in nursing. So if you have a GNM diploma from India, right, you can study Bachelor of Nursing top up. Top up means you don't have to study 3 years bachelor in the nurse in the UK. You just have to study 1 year, which is final year of a bachelor degree. So
Okay.
by studying BSc top up nursing, you are not only getting a UK qualification, it is also giving you the opportunity to work in the UK as well. Considering the fact you have to get the NMC registration as well at the same time. So for
Okay.
GNM diploma, there is a lot of possibility. GNM diploma holder, they have a lot of possibilities in terms of career, or if they want to study, they can study BSc nursing final year. They don't have to study all 3 years of nursing. Just 1 year of nursing, and they get a UK
Yes.
qualification at the same time.
Okay. 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 Fine. Okay. So what nursing courses are available in the UK?
So generally, as I said, there are two types of nursing course. Generally, one is BSc in nursing, which is a bachelor degree. Another one is MSc in nursing, and this nursing course comes with a pre-registration, like BSc nursing pre-registration, MSc nursing pre-registration. So people might say what pre-registration is. So pre-registration is a kind of course that will give you access to work in the UK and get a UK qualification at the same time. Whereas you can use this pre-registration qualification to get registration from NMC. So if you have a pre-registration qualification from UK, whether it's master's or whether it's a bachelor degree, you can get registration from National Midwifery Counseling, National Nursing and Midwifery Counseling UK, without any competency test or without any English requirement. So all you have to do after your pre-registration course, you just apply for your registration with NMC, but you
Hmm.
don't have to give the competency test like other international students, right? We will discuss this further in our next question as well, how to get the NMC registration. But there is two
Okay.
types of course in short. One is BSc nursing, another
And
is
second.
MSc nursing.
Um,
And this courses also comes with pre-registration as well. And as I said, they have nursing top up as well for people who
okay.
has diploma from India, Sri Lanka, or any other countries. They can study BSc
Hmm.
nursing, which is pretty much final year of bachelor degree.
Okay. So is it IELTS mandatory for nursing student?
Yes, it is mandatory for most of the cases. It is mandatory um, for nursing students. If you want to study bachelor in nursing, majority university will require you to have an IELTS score or equivalent. IELTS equivalent means you can do other tests as well, like PTE, TOEFL, Duolingo sometimes. So you need to have one of those tests in majority cases, right?
Okay.
But some top up courses, as I said, like BSc nursing top up, like if you have good 12 standard English score from India, like for example, if you have 75% or 80% in English in during your 12 standard, you might get in. If you are from a certain state board, like CBSC, or other the recognized state. Obviously all state boards are recognized, but I mean, like
Hmm.
UK university are giving exemption to certain boards. Like if you are from certain boards and has more than 75%, in some cases 70% in English during your 12th standard, you
That's
manage
fun. Yeah.
your English is exempted. But it is for mostly for BSc top up courses. If you want to study BSc in nursing,
Hmm.
is a 3 years course, or MSc in nursing, which is 1 or 2 years course. In most cases, you must have to provide IELTS or equivalent English test. However, we can look into the university requirement case by cases. You may get exemption for English. Therefore we have to assess your academic documentation, like your 12 standard English scores or whatever qualification you have from back home. We can assess those, and you can double check with the university whether you are exempted from the English or not. But yes, if you are not from a majority English speaking country, then usually you have to sit for IELTS or other English test. If there is an opportunity,
Hmm.
then you can use your 12 standard English course or your bachelor certificate or transcript to
Okay.
get exempt from English. Then probably we can look into universities anti requirements, and we can suggest you whether you are exempted or not. This is where you have to reach out to us to find out whether you need to
Eligible.
IELTS or other English test.
Okay. That is IMOI, right? Medium of Instruction
Yeah,
certificate you're
yeah.
talking
Any
about.
instruction from an institution during your bachelor degree, that can
Okay.
be provided as well. But I can't guarantee like whether the university will accept. But we have to
Accept or
go.
not. Hmm.
Yeah, because for nursing you need to have higher IELTS score, such as some university requires 6.5, some requires 7 as well. So it
Okay.
depends on the university to university whether they will, you know, accept your previous qualification to exempt English requirement. So this is where
Okay.
you have to give us those documentation to assess whether you are eligible or not in
Okay.
terms of English requirement.
Okay. So can you please tell me what is the rough amount of tuition fees for nursing course like BSc nursing or MSc nursing course?
I think the fee structure is more like starting from 15,000, in some cases, but
Okay.
obviously 14,000 to 20,000 per year, depending on the university and the
The
location of the
universities.
university as well. So
Hmm.
you might find some university probably in 13,000 range, but it is very, very rare. But the comfortable budget would be 14 to 15,000 per year.
Hmm.
For MSc nursing, it could be a little bit more than that as well, depending on the location and the university as well.
Okay. Fine.
So
What can
it,
internationals?
sorry to
Hello.
interrupt. So it is 15,000 British pound per year. So
Per
just to
year. Yeah. Okay. So can you help me with some universities, top universities for nursing course?
I think majority of UK universities providing nursing courses. If you specifically talk about like which is one of the best university to study, I can't say anything like that because
That's
all the
true.
universities providing nursing course, they are regulated by, the medical counseling and the nursing counseling council as
Yes.
well. So they have to maintain a high standard, otherwise they can't pass those students. So therefore, if you study, definitely if you study nursing anywhere in the UK, I would say you will
Mm-hmm.
be guaranteed that you'll get the right qualification and right skill to work in the UK. So they will make sure you have the right skill set,
Hmm.
right communication skills, and then right knowledge to practice in the UK. So they will ensure that. So therefore, I think there is no specific university I would like to mention, but I would say, depending on the location, the fees can varies a lot. So rather than choosing in a top rank university, you can choose a mid rank university which provide nursing. That would
Nursing.
be good for you as well. But one of the key university, I would say, University of Chester, they're quite affordable in terms of.
Okay.
Also, the location is quite also affordable. The accommodation cost, around University of Chester also affordable. And there is another one university is University of Lancashire. But they are very popular for nursing course. They used to
Hmm.
call we used to call it UCLan. Now they changed their name to University.
Plan. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they are providing nursing courses. They are very very popular for their nursing courses as well, and the requirements are quite flexible as compared to other universities. So these two universities I would recommend if somebody wants to pursue their higher education, um, and thinking about joining nursing courses in the UK.
Okay. Are like scholarships available for nursing course like for September 2026 intake?
When you say scholarship, it's not going to be a significant amount of scholarship. It is normal scholarship that
Scholarship.
you
Yeah.
usually get from universities, like 3,000, 2,000, or 4,000, depending on the university. But there is no specific scholarship available for nursing student. Then university can provide half of the tuition fee or full tuition fee. Yes,
Yes.
I did some sort of scholarship. I did see some sort of scholarship last 2 3 years ago, that University of South Wales was providing a very good amount of scholarship for international students who wants to study nursing in the UK.
Hmm.
It was significantly good scholarship, and they're pretty much giving away free nursing courses to international students.
Okay.
But it was 2 years ago, because obviously sometimes they do get funds from local government, and they just wanted to hire. As I said, they don't have enough
Enough.
nursing graduates within the UK. Therefore, they try to attract foreign students to study nursing. So therefore, their local government provide a lot of funds to university to run those courses and get some foreign international students who is willing to study nursing. So this is where it gets very interesting. They try to offer some sort of scholarship for
Hmm.
nursing students, but it is not quite common. It depends uh, on situation, whether the local government need more nursing in the particular area. So I can't guarantee you that this particular university or particular location is going to give away scholarship for international students. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. So if it happens, maybe you're lucky enough to get
Hmm.
those scholarships, to be honest.
Okay. So can married students can apply for this nursing course?
Male students, you mean, right?
Married, married.
Or married students? Yes, yeah, obviously there is no restriction whether you are married or unmarried, whether it's a male or female, anyone can apply for nursing courses. But yes, one
Okay.
particular restriction, as I said, like you're probably thinking about whether your dependent can join.
Dependent. Yes.
No,
Yeah.
no. If you are studying MSc nursing, your dependent can't join, obviously,
Okay.
because the UK government is not allowing dependent on MSc courses. So
Okay.
therefore, you can't bring your dependents. Once you graduate, probably once you secure a job, then
Hmm.
probably you can bring your dependents, your child, your husband or your wife. One thing for sure, I can guarantee that the UK government say the new law, when the new law will be come into place, they will not affect any doctors or nurses or any teachers. So
Okay.
anything will happen in the UK in terms of law changes in coming years. any nurses or doctors will not be affected, any teacher will not be affected. So you are pretty, anyone who is studying nursing in the UK, they'll be getting a jobs for sure. They will be getting a sponsorship. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure there will be some, I mean, like competition when you are applying to jobs, but this sort of competition is available anywhere in the world. So you have to prove yourself to get a job, regardless whether it's the UK, whether it's Australia, New Zealand, even in your own country as well. So the
Hmm.
competition is there. You have to show your credibility to your employer or NHS or
Hmm.
private medical hospital. So this is for sure will be there, but the
Hmm.
demand is really high for always. If you study nursing or any health related courses in the UK, not necessarily only nursing. If you study radiology, there are
Hmm.
other biomedical courses as well. Those courses is high demand in terms of you know career opportunities.
Okay. Okay. So, what are the visa success chances for nursing students?
I would definitely say it will be much higher than normal courses, because UK government knows that they need those people to serve their country. So definitely they will be more lenient towards nursing graduates or who wants to study any medical related courses. So I think if anyone wants to study nursing, obviously if you study nursing, your career goal is pretty straightforward, right? They know what you want it to be, so they don't have any doubts about your ambition, about your
Ambitions. Yeah.
goals. So they know if somebody wants to study nursing, there will be definitely genuine students coming to study in the UK. So I think any visa officer just wanted to find out whether the student has the right intention and genuine intent to study, uh, like in UK or any other destination. So I think
Okay.
visa ratio definitely would be higher if you choose this kind of courses.
Okay. So, any specifically documents required, or what are the documents required for the nursing course?
So any I think all your academic certifications, such as your nursing diploma or your nursing certificate, bachelor certificate, your
Hmm.
transcript. Yeah. Besides, you might have to submit that you have work experience, like
Hmm.
majority university. Like if you're studying MSc in nursing, you need to show that you have worked certain hours as a nurse in your home country, like 700 hours or 1,000 hours. You have
Hmm.
worked as a nurse. I mean, like in a hospital or in a clinical settings for at least 700 hours. In some university, ask for 1,000 hours. So besides your education, you must prove that you have worked as a nurse in your home country and you have worked at least 700 hours as a nurse
Okay. As a
in
nurse.
clinical setting. It could be a hospital, it could be a nursing home, it could be anything, but it should be in a clinical setting,
Clinical setting. Okay.
or
Sorry,
maybe
internship.
a recommendation
Okay.
from your um,
So, in, oh,
hospitals
sorry.
or your doctors or anything like that.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. So, internship are available for students in UK.
Okay, so what happens if you choose nursing course? Like, okay, so the course is designed that way. You'll do a lot of clinical activities within your course. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
if you study BSc nursing, in third year, probably you'll do most of your time in hospitals doing clinical task. This is where you're
Yes.
studying nursing. It's not just opening your laptops, you're doing
Yes.
research on the laptops. You have to do hands-on,
Yes.
you have to get hands-on experience. So you'll get exposure though, exposure to patients, exposure to clinical settings, exposure to a
Hmm.
lot of other things that you're trying to be specialized on. If you're studying BSc adult nursing, so you'll be dealing with adult patients. You will, if you are studying basic child nursing, so you'll be dealing with child patients. So
Hmm.
definitely you'll be working in a clinical setting as a part of your course.
Hmm.
Probably in the final year of your course, in most cases you'll be spend a lot
Hmm.
of time in hospitals,
Hmm.
assessing patients, attending I don't know, a lot of clinical activities within the hospitals. And every university has some sort of affiliation with closest hospitals. So if you're studying um, nursing in University of Wolverhampton, probably you will be seeing patients, or you will practice in hospital close to this university. So yes, as a part of
Yes.
qualification, we'll be definitely working in one of those hospitals to learn about patients, clinical procedures, and other things that is required to be a qualified nurse in the UK or midwife in the UK.
Okay. So, what advice would you give to the aspiring nursing planning to study in the UK?
The advice is you should have your goal set if you really wanted to be a nurse in the UK. Yes, it is very expensive course to study. Definitely, if you have the budget or if you have the right mindset, obviously it's you need a lot of attention to study this course. It's not like other courses like journalism or business management or accounting. I'm not saying this course does not require your attention, but nursing course does require your attention deeply, because if anything goes wrong, the patient is involved. So you must have a very clear mindset. If you really wanted to study, you must have the passion for studying
Hmm.
nursing. It can be very challenging sometimes for international students to maintaining your education, personal life, part-time job, some cases. So it's very difficult. If you have the right mindset, if you have the right mindset to serve people, if you have the right mindset to you know achieve bigger things, I think then you should go for it. And most importantly, if you wanted to really wanted to study nursing, you must have your budget planned before you study nursing. Because if you're thinking that you are going to earn your tuition fee while studying in the UK university, it's going to be very very difficult, because nursing courses does require to attend the universities pretty much every day.
Hmm.
So you don't have much opportunities to work part time besides your course, because the course is too intense to focus
Hmm.
on other things. So it does require your full attention. You might work,
Hmm.
you can work 20 hours, here and there. But if you think you'll work a lot of hours and earn a lot of money, no, it's not possible. So anyone who really wanted to study this kind of courses, it does require a lot of attention. But yes, it will pay you back once you graduate. Maybe you're losing some money while studying, probably thinking your friends is doing a lot of hours in McDonald's or others part-time jobs and they're
Yes.
earning a lot of money. But trust me, your life will be much easier once you graduate. You will see they will be struggling to secure a job once you graduate. Once you have a nursing degree from UK, it's pretty much guaranteed that you will get a job,
Hmm.
as long as you have the right communication skills and right mindset, and certain skills. Obviously, certain skills is required to secure a job, that needs to be sharpened along with the qualification as well. But I believe I never seen a nursing graduate is sitting idly, sitting at home and not getting a job.
Yes.
Very very rare.
Very rare. Okay. So, like, what is the gap acceptance in the universities? Like 3 years of gap or 5 years of gap profile are accepted for UK, like for nursing course?
So if you wanted to study Bachelor of Nursing right now, so 12th standard, you finish your 12th standard maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, until 5 years of gap is quite acceptable. And some people has, for example, some people has 10 years of gap, but they have done GNM, like diploma in nursing,
Diploma.
like
Yes.
15 years ago, right? But they're still working as a nurse.
Hmm.
I wouldn't. The university wouldn't consider is it as a gap. They can study
Okay.
top up because they're working as a nurse, maybe
Uh-huh.
since they have graduated. So I wouldn't. They wouldn't consider it gap. There is no gap issue. But for example, if you are a 12th standard students, you passed 12th standard, but you haven't done anything after 12th standard. Now you have 7 years gap, 8 years gap. Now you suddenly wanted to study nursing. That can be a little problem. But if you are a nursing diploma graduate and you have been working for last 10 years, now you want to study nursing top up, it's fine, because you've been working after your diploma.
Okay.
If you want to study MSc in nursing and you have done your BSc in nursing 15 years ago, that's fine, because you have done your, and since
Okay.
you've done your BSc nursing, you've been working as a professional nurse. Now you want to study MSc nursing and get a career, develop a career in the, that's
Develop
absolutely
it.
fine.
Yeah.
But for those people specifically who has done 12 standard only and hasn't done anything after 12 standard, I think that could be a problem if you have very, very long gap, for example, 7 years, 8 years. But 2, 3 years, 5 years, until up to 5 years, 5 years can be manageable in most universities.
Yeah, that's it from my end. Yeah, like the topic which I have selected today, that was for a student side.
Mhm.
because most of the students are thinking like, what are the graduate or like after the 12 GNM, can I apply or not? It is
Mhm.
accepted or not? So that's the
Mhm.
reason I have selected this topic for the day.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, definitely. Any more questions regarding NMC
No, that's it.
registration
Yeah,
or
that's
anything
it.
like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Abhilasha. Obviously, it's a very, very detailed topic to discuss. So we cannot
Hmm.
discuss overall process within 30 minutes of live session. So that is where I request anyone who is watching this live session and really wanted to discover more about, nursing opportunities in the UK, just
Hmm.
book a counseling session with us. We have detailed roadmap available for, nursing graduate who is willing to take a career leap in the UK. So obviously, just reach out to us, and we can provide the best possible service we available. And obviously, not just service in terms of visa process or career course selection or university selection. We can go through the career plan, what can
Hmm.
be done, what precaution you should take, this sort of thing. So I think just nursing graduates,
Hmm.
I'm just I'm trying to reaching out to those students who's completed nursing in the UK, or nursing in India, or really trying to get a nursing in the any nursing qualification in the UK. Just reach out to us, reach out to Abhilasha, or you can reach out to me as well by booking a counseling session. The link will be available in the comment section as well. And thank you everyone for
Thank
watching our live session. Your participation will encourage us to do this kind of session more frequently, and we will try our level best to become more good at what we are doing right now. Thank you
thank you,
everyone.
sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.